Ito ang Broad Stream Cast Communicators, ang naiba at kakaibang plataforma sa digital broadcast. Mula Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao hanggang sa iba't ibang dako ng mundo. Broad Stream Cast Communicators, ang sandigan ng sambayanan mula sa walang labis at walang kulang na pagbabalita, paglilingkod, maglalahad ng mga mapagbuong komentaryo at usaping pambayan para sa kapakanan ng karamihan. Broad Stream Cast Communicators, tuwirang maglilingkod ngayon hanggang sa susunod na henerasyon. Buhay Online, Chikahan at kaalamang pangkabuhayan. Ating tunghayan, pakinggan at tuklasin ang mga pangyayari at kaganapan sa mundo ng online. Buhay Online, Chikahan at kaalamang pangkabuhayan. Alamin ang pinaka-latest trends mula sa trabaho at kung hanggang saan na ang narating ng teknolohiyang ito. At ngayon, narito na ang ating host, ang ating Techiemommy, si Jaye C. Bautista.
Hello, good morning. Sorry po, late ako ng konti. Hello there, Cynthia Buste. Good morning to you too. Thank you so much for always being here to join me at welcome sa lahat po ng nanonood ngayon. Happy Thursday! Oh my gosh! The week just breezed right through, diba? Thursday na agad tayo, parang kaka-Monday. Napakabilis ng panahon, napakabilis ng araw. It's really, the time is just flying so fast. Tumatanda tayong lahat mabilis. Hello there, Wilfredo Cruz. Good morning. Welcome to Buhay Online. Yesterday po, medyo masaya po kaming occasion kahapon because birthday po ng aking minamahal na si Jenny. And thank you sa mga nag-spend time with us po. Of course, social distancing into consideration and all the protocols, of course, to be safe, no? And happy birthday sa aking brother-in-law, si Ira Manikis, who's celebrating his birthday today, okay? And of course, we will talk about, of course, topics and issues that involve technology and being online. Pero kasi po, marami po rin tayong natatanggap ng mga questions at suggestions regarding topics to talk about because, of course, we've been saying the news on technology, the latest breakthroughs. Today po, nag-lag po signal namin. Ako naman. Hello there, Miss Eve Ramos. Good morning. Very good. Thank you for joining me today. Good morning sa inyo. Okay, as I was saying, okay, today po, we're going to talk about parenting and education. Sa mga nagtanong, no, that they want to know about paano raw in this pandemic, how, diba, we talked about how distance learning and online schooling has put such a strain sa mga magulang. Totoo naman talaga na nagmo-module ang mga anak, whether nag-aaral, studying online or doing modules. Ang biggest responsibility nowadays yan nakalagay sa balikat ng mga parents, right? And of course, I know this firsthand because my own son, right? Even if college na yun, kailangan mo paling i-monitor to make sure nga that he's not distracted totally sa mga, kasi he stays in his bedroom all day long studying. Supposedly, of course, I just have to give him the benefit of the doubt. Pero true enough talaga, like last semester, bumaba talaga yung grades ng anak ko. And isa yan sa mga pitfalls, isa yan sa mga situations na hinaharap ng mga magulang in this present pandemic educational system where people are, na wala pang face-to-face education. Talagang iba talaga when the children have to go to school and go to a classroom and wait for their teacher and interact with their classmates. It's really taken its toll on a lot of people. Hindi na nga bali yung fact na, of course, no, online ka kasi wala tayong choice eh. Pati nga, syempre, some of us, ang mahal ng tuition, but we know for a fact talaga namang yung quality ng education ay naiba. If not for anything, hindi naman talaga binigyan ng discount yung nag-aaral online eh. Nagtaas pa nga ng ibang gastusin eh. I mean, sorry pero Ateneo, ganun, Salamat po. Magaling na po kayo. Wala na po kayong ubo. Wala naman akong ubo, Wilfredo. I did not have cough. It was itchy throat, okay? Because yung strain sa throat ko nga, nung acid reflux ko, yung bile, what bile is yung parang suka feeling, suka as in vinegar. When you have acid reflux or GERD, paki-research na lang, GERD or acid reflux, okay, umaakyat sa dibdib niyo yung acid from your stomach. It's hyperacidity. And that's why nagasgas yung throat ko from that. Okay? Hello there, Miss Angelica Paz. Good morning, good morning. Thank you. Welcome to the show. So yun, Wilfredo, wala akong ubo, thank God. It's just my itchy throat, it was like because nga of my acid reflux. Okay? Kaya tinan mo, ayan, malat pa nga ako actually. Tubig ng katapat. Pero yun na nga eh. Antioxidant ko, I always take lemon water, sometimes with cucumber. Kaso nga yung acid ko, nagka-clash. Anyway, but thank you so much for your concern. Very good. Welcome everyone. Welcome friends and family to Buhay Online. So, you were talking about, yung paano yung pag-aaral online naka-apektuhan sa mga magulang more than anything because they have become the second teacher. Could you hold on 1 second, please? Meron lang akong papatayin, baka masunog. Pasensya na, sorry. Great. Sorry, I'm back. Anyway, so as I was saying, okay, di ba, nabalita ko na ba yung tungkol dun sa, I talked about yung rollable phone could change the mobile device game in the Philippines. Okay, mamaya, pag-usapan kasi natin today ngayon yung parenting, how it's affected, in this pandemic, tsaka yung education, no? Pero ako nga, may nag-text kasi yung tungkol dun sa, di ba, kailan ba to? September 30 yata ginawa yung rule na pwede na kayo mag-apply nung yung number, our cell phone numbers po that we have today, whether it's prepaid or postpaid, pwede nyo na yung applyan ng parang forever na number na yan. If you apply for that, you can use that number na forever. So you choose wisely kung anong gusto nyong number, right? Okay? Tapos pinag-usapan natin yung Oppo kahapon, di ba? Ang gandang phone na yan. Which we talked about that yesterday also. Pero yung universal number ng mobile phone nyo, pwede nyo na yun apply sa mga provider nyo. So it doesn't matter na kung Smart or Globe, you can keep that number. Okay? Alright? Alright, so now moving forward to our topic for today. Okay, hold on a second please. Sandali lang. Okay, ang pag-uusapan po natin today is what makes authoritative parents different from the rest, okay? And why psychologists say it's the best parenting style. Ang mas mabuti daw na pagparenting ay yung authoritative magulang ka. Tingnan natin kung paano, alright? Alright? Okay, the 4 parenting styles, okay? Because somebody wrote me an email to talk about parenting and pag-aaral, okay? There are 4 parenting styles according to some experts, okay? Dito na lang nga. Ito na ko yung mukha ko. Hold on. There you go. Alright. Let's tackle this issue para ma-address ko yung question ni I will not mention the name, but then, okay, this is something that was asked of me via email. Okay? We all want to raise, diba? Tayong lahat gusto nating magpalaki ng mga matatalino, confident, tsaka successful children, right? But where do we begin? Okay, as a parent, okay, for those watching na hindi pa magulang, as a parent, you know what I'm talking about. Ano ba ang best parenting style? Meron bang such a thing na parenting style sa pagpapalaki ng anak? Parenting styles fall under 4 main categories, okay? It might be that you use one or more of these different styles, o kaya iba-ibang style nyo or combination. Depende to kasi, ay sus, ganoon. Ay, aking walkie-talkie, wala ng battery. This is how I talk to my son because he's upstairs. So, technology again. So, para hindi na ako umakyat dahil sa pilay ko. Niraradyohan ko na yung anak ko pag kailangan siyang kumain or like to ask question. But anyway, going back, Techiemommy diba? So, lahat ng gadgets, whatever that I need to, in my life to facilitate things po. Yan po ang technology in my life. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, ano-ano ba yung mga parenting styles, right? Parenting styles fall under 4 main categories. It might be nga na ginagamit yung isa nito at the same time, depende talaga sa situation tsaka kung ano yung gusto mong ma-achieve, alright? So let's go over it. The 4 parenting styles, ayan, permissive, authoritative, neglectful, authoritarian, alright? So okay, isa-isahin natin, okay? Research, this is according to research ng CNBC, okay? Research tells us that authoritative parenting ang high ang ranking, okay? In a number of ways. Bakit yung authoritative yun talaga yung pinagbubutihan mo o pinapatawag doon? You're adamant na pinapamatigasan mo, whatever. How can I just say? But you are exerting your authority as a parent, okay? Sabi ng research daw, ito daw yung pinaka effective na way of parenting is the authoritative way. In a number of ways. Bakit? Kasi academic, social, emotional, and behavioral, okay? Similar to authoritarian parents, authoritative parents expect a lot from their children. But they expect even more, from their own behavior, okay? Ano ba itong authoritative parenting? Okay. Ang authoritative parents are supportive, okay? And often in tune with their children's needs. Yun na nga talaga. Ang importante kasi, alam mo kung anong pangangailangan ng inyong mga anak. You guide your kids through open and honest discussions to teach values and reasoning. The lines of communication should be open between parents and children. Itong mga authoritative parents, okay? Like authoritarian parents, okay? Authoritarian and authoritative are, similar. They set limits, tsaka nag-i-enforce ng standards, alright? But unlike authoritarian parents, they're much more nurturing. See? Authoritarian parents kasi, bordering on dictatorship. Pero authoritative, yung meron ka lang ways na in-exert mo yung authority mo. Pero yun na nga mas nurturing yung authoritative parents kaysa sa authoritarian parents. Ang difference, okay? Authoritarian, siya talagang halos diktador na yung levels, okay? Authoritative, meron ka lang manner to exert your authority, pero hindi mo minamandate, okay? Right? So, okay? I hope you understand the difference, right? Okay? Some common traits, okay? Ito ang mga common traits ng authoritative parents, okay? Pakiano niyang papel. Or gusto niyo ipakita ko? Well, I have to put it up here if I want to. Okay, some common traits of authoritative parents. Okay, sige na nga, ilalagay ko na para nababasa nyo rin. Okay, because mahirap naman mag take ng notes pag masama ako magsalita. Okay, let me just put it up on the board, all right, for you to see. Let me grab it, please. Bear with me again so that we can all share in what I'm talking about, all right? Ayan. Oops, sorry. Not now. Parenting. Oops, maling spelling ko kasi. Ayun, all right. Very good. Okay. So what are authoritative parents have these traits. Okay. Ayan. Nasa authoritative parents tayo. You have these traits, okay? All right, authoritative parents, some common traits of authoritative parents are, okay, they are responsive to their child's emotional needs while having high standards. So, yun na nga, meron kang expectations na mataas para sa mga anak mo, pero at the same time, responsive ka naman sa emotional needs ng anak mo dapat, okay? Although aware ka na ito yung expectation mo sa kanya, be mindful, alright? Communicate frequently, number 2, and take into consideration your child's thoughts, feelings, tsaka opinions. Yun. Kaya nga importante na ang lines of communication nyo open, alright? Pwede kayong maging authoritative, pero pwede rin kayong maging sensitive and mindful sa needs, emotional needs ng anak nyo, alright? Okay? Communicate frequently and take into consideration nga yung thoughts and feelings ng mga anak nyo. Another one is allow natural consequences to occur. But use those opportunities to help their child reflect and learn. Yun na nga. Unang-una, hindi ba? Hindi natin pwedeng, we cannot live our children's lives for them. Okay? So in the course of life, we should allow natural consequences to occur. Di ba? Yung eventual things, yung consequences ng actions nila. Pero nandyan lang tayo dapat maggabay, mag-guide. Pero we cannot live their lives for them. Okay? So kailangan, we allow them to go through things. We allow them to normally go through life. We are just there to guide them. Allow natural consequences to occur. But use those opportunities to help your child, diba? Reflect kung nagkamali man sila para they can learn from the experience. Saka, give your opinion when you are asked. Okay? So, but we cannot tell them what to do. We cannot tell them how to face these consequences. Well, we can guide them, but then, bottom line, at the end of the day, it's their life, right? Life is what we make it kasi, diba? Okay? So, at the same time, okay, next is we foster interdependence and reasoning, okay? Meaning you have to let your children know that they can always depend on you, all right? And they can always seek you seek your help for answers, diba? Na palagi kang nandyan, nakagabay, na pwede ka nilang kausapin at any given time to ask for advice, tsaka, to be there for your children, okay? And then what else? Authoritative parents should be highly involved in their child's progress and growth. Yun na nga yun, yung pagmamonitor, how they develop, pagmamonitor, how they are coping, okay? Lalong-lalo na ito dun sa distance learning situation, di ba? Ang hirap talaga kasi alam ko yung pinapagdaanan ng anak ko, the pitfalls of studying online. That's why I just have to keep being supportive, all right? Okay, so there, ayan po yung mga points na yan. Okay? Sana nasulat nyo, okay, or something. Ibaba na natin dito. Okay? So what else? Okay? Why experts agree that authoritative parenting ang pinaka-effective na style ng parenting. Bakit? Sabi ng mga experts, ang mga researchers, ang pinaka-effective daw na ng parenting is yung authoritative way. Okay? Sige, gawin natin tong lesson na talagang easier to understand, and the teacher in me is coming out. That we have to clarify what we say, the terms that we say. Okay, authoritative. Okay. All right. Yeah, unang-una nga, authority, it comes from that. Authoritative, what does it mean? To be able to be trusted as being accurate or true, that you are reliable, you are clear, okay? That you're a good advisor, okay? Ang similar to authoritative na word is reliable ka, dependable ka, and trustworthy, okay? At ito yun, commanding and self-confident, na respected ka. So, yan ang authoritative parenting, alright? Okay, so going back to what we're talking about, why do experts agree that authoritative parenting is the most effective style. Sino dito sa nanonood ang mga magulang na? Raise your hand. Tara, tara, tara. Okay? Studies have found out na yung authoritative parents are more likely to raise confident kids who achieve academic success, have better social skills, and are more capable at problem solving. Okay? Bakit? Bakit? Instead of always coming to their kids' rescue kasi mga magulang, which is more typical among permissive parents, authoritative parents allow their kids to make mistakes. Kagaya na sinabi ko kanina, di ba? Make those consequences, those circumstances be educational. We cannot live their lives for them. Iyaan mo sila magkamali, iyaan mo silang madapa. Nandun ka nakagabay, pero hindi ka pwedeng ikaw yung madapa para sa kanila, right? So, in this manner, okay, kasing permissive parents yun na, cuddling, masyadong binibaby, alright? Authoritative parents allow their kids to make mistakes. This offers the children yung opportunity na matuto while also letting them know that yung parents nila ay nandiyan palagi to support them. Di ba? Binanggit ko na yan kanina, right? Authoritative parenting is especially helpful when dealing with conflicts, di ba? Kasi natututo silang mag-cope, natututo na silang umisip ng solusyon, right? Oo. Authoritative parenting po is balanced in everything. Good morning, Miss Mau. Good morning. I see you. I see you po. Good morning po, Miss Mau. So, sa mga magulang, nag-agree ba kayo that authoritative parenting, excuse me, is the effective way of parenting? Balanced in everything. Well, yun na nga kasi, like what I was saying, you're letting your children live their life, pero nakagabay tayo. Yan ang being authoritative. Hindi yung authoritarian parent naman is yung nagdidikta sa mga anak kung paano nila gusto mag-aral, mag-behave, or maglahat. Yun ang authoritarian parent. Ito authoritative lang naman ang napag-usapan natin. Okay? Kasi nga, like I was saying, ang authoritative parenting is especially helpful when you're dealing with a conflict because the way we learn to deal with conflict at a young age plays a big role in how we can handle our losses and wins sa pagtanda natin. Di ba? The way that our kids will learn how to deal with problems and conflicts habang bata pa sila will determine how resilient they can be. Kagaya nga nito sa pandemya na to. Okay? Nakakatulong to gauge and expect paano sila magbe-behave pagtanda nila, di ba? In their adult lives. sa mga permissive parents kasi, ito yung opposite ng authoritative parents, are permissive parents to ng mga spoilers, okay? Coddlers, okay? I am guilty of being a coddler and spoiler to my son in the material way lang, in the material aspect, pero hindi yung sa to deal with things and stuff. I am an authoritative parent in that sense. So with permissive parents kasi, solutions to conflicts are generally up to the child, di ba? Hinahayaan nila yung anak nila, okay? The child wins and the parent loses. Di ba? Nakikita natin to, itong approach na to, it leads to kids becoming more self-centered, yun na nga, more entitled, and less able to self-regulate. O feeling, mga bata na with permissive parents, yun, nasa-spoil. Feeling nila sila yung boss. Feeling nila, yun na nga, entitled, masyadong, nagiging mayabang yung iba, thinking that they can get away with anything, right? Of course, there are times when a punishment, like taking a time out, is necessary or i-ground mo yung anak mo. But the problem with constant punishment naman kasi is that it doesn't actually teach your kid anything helpful. In most cases, it teaches them that the person with the most power wins, di ba? Whether it's fair or not, sino yung mas powerful, siya yung nananalo. And in this case, pag permissive ka, na-spoil yung anak mo, lalo-lalo na yung mga bata, tinatesting nila talaga yung magulang nila o yung yaya nila kung how far they can go. Diba? Kunyari, your 10-year-old son begs not to go to a soccer practice. Kunyari, ayaw niya mag-practice na soccer or ng any sport. I don't want to because I don't think I'm good at it. Ayun ang sabi ng anak mo. Hindi ako magaling, mommy. Hindi ko kayang maging soccer player. In response, okay, yung permissive parent, sasabihin ng permissive parent, okay, iho, it's up to you. Okay? Ang neglectful parent naman, okay, neglectful might say, whatever you want, buhay mo yan eh. Kung ayaw mo, wag mo. Okay? Ang authoritarian parent might say, you have to. Authoritarian I don't want to hear another word from you. Walang kesyo-kesyo. Kailangan kang mag-attend ng soccer practice. Ang authoritative parent naman, sasabihin, I understand that you don't want to go. Okay? I understand perfectly, anak. Ayaw mo pumunta. But sometimes, okay, fighting the urge to avoid doing something hard is how you get better, diba? Yung fears mo, anak, o yung ano mo na thinking na you're not good enough. Well, sometimes, anak, you fight that insecurity because that's how you can get better, right? Yan ang authoritative parent, okay? While authoritative parents do set limits and expect their kids to behave responsibly, okay? They don't just demand blind obedience, okay? They communicate and reason with the child. And an authoritative parent, you reason with your child, you explain to him. That's why I keep stressing the lines of communication should be open between parents and authoritative parents and their children, okay? They don't naman demand blind obedience. Basta lang dapat paintindihan niyo sa anak niyo kung bakit niya sinasabi yun, kung bakit kailangan ganun. They communicate and reason with the child, which can help inspire cooperation, di ba? At saka matututo yung mga kids matututo yung mga anak niyo mag-reason behind the rules. Di ba? Binibigyan niyo sila ng capability to communicate, sometimes siguro argue and reason out, okay? Hindi kagaya ng authoritarian parents na ganito ang kailangan mong gawin, there's no ifs and buts about it. Ito ang dapat mangyari. Yun ang authoritarian parent, okay? Okay? Siyempre, authoritative parenting naman. Let's be honest, okay? It doesn't guarantee success for all, right? While sinasabi nito mga experts, okay, give authoritative parenting the most praise, dapat din natin bumaba sa lupa to understand that it's important to note that using just one method does not always guarantee positive outcomes, alright? Tingnan natin itong mga different ways, okay? Ayan the 4 parenting styles, permissive. A permissive parent, okay, is child-driven, rarely gives or enforces rules, o lang ng sa gusto ng anak, overindulges child to avoid conflict. Ayan yung mga spoilers, okay? Ayan ang mga cuddlers. Yan ang mga, yung iba naman kasi para wag na lang mag-argue, wag na lang magulo, wag na lang anything, papayag na sa gusto ng anak. Yung anak ang boss, right? Alright? Ang neglectful magulang naman is totally uninvolved or absent sa buhay ng anak niya, provides little nurturing or guidance, okay? Yan ang pabayang magulang, indifferent to child's social, emotional, and behavioral needs. In other words, no communication. Hindi mo alam kung ano what your child wants, what your child is into, what is worrying him, if there's anything troubling him. Yan ang neglectful parents. Ang authoritarian parent naman, okay, on the other hand, ang authoritarian parent naman, ano ba itong ginagawa ko? Ang galing ko ito nakaharang. Kung hindi, maalis ko yung sarili ko. Wow, buti na lang napansin ko. Okay. Ang authoritarian parent naman, parent-driven of course, obviously, sets strict rules and punishment. One way lang ang communication with little consideration for anong nararamdaman ng anak nila. Or, tsaka yung child social, emotional, and behavioral needs. Yun. One way lang. It's only their way. Okay? Of course, ayan ang authoritative. You solve problems together with the child. You communicate. You set clear rules and expectation. Open communication and natural consequences. Ano yung natural consequences sinabi ko? Let them go through life themselves. Let them face problems. Pero make sure and let them know na nandiyan kayo. Yun ang importante rin, and that you are there guiding them, but let them fall, let them experience the consequences, right, of their actions. Kagaya nga niyan, it goes back to the traits of authoritative parents that I said kanina. Be responsive to your child's emotional needs, communicate frequently, allow natural consequences to occur, but use those opportunities to help your child reflect and learn from those consequences. Diba? Yun ang importante. Foster interdependence. Oo, palaman niyo sa kanila na they can always depend on you and become highly involved in your child's progress and growth. Okay? With those things said, okay, there's a difference between, parenting styles, okay? Pero, like I said, hindi naman guarantee na ang authoritative parenting lang ang effective. Kagaya na sinabi ko in the beginning, we might be using a combination of these 4 parenting styles. Hindi. Huwag yung neglectful parent. Huwag nyo na isali yan sa equation ng pagiging magulang. Dahil talaga naman, ang neglectful parent, unforgivable yun. So, in my book. Okay? The children, hindi nila ginustong mabuhay sa mundo na ito tayong nagdala sa kanila doon. So, dapat, they should be responsible parents, right? Not neglectful parents at all. All right. So, parenting isn't an exact science. There's no exact science about parenting. There's no perfect world either, right? In many ways, it's more like an art. I see it as an art. As a child psychologist, said, and me as a mother, my advice is to be loving and understanding, but to also create structure and boundaries, right? Don't simply focus on punishment. Diba, rewards and punishment, it still works, all right? But don't focus simply on the punishment. Be supportive, and really listen to your child. Listen to your child. Ask them questions and try to understand things from their point of view. Alamin nyo kung paano yung mundo sa kanilang mata, right? Okay? Allow them into the decision-making process. Yun na nga hayaan nyo sila mag-decide. Okay? Pero hayaan nyo silang madapa. Pero of course, ayaw nyo sila, of course, may endanger, no? Give the guidance. Guide them, okay? Say talk to them, have dialogues about certain things, and be approachable para mag-open up sila sa inyo, para malaman nyo kung anong kanilang views or what, kung meron man silang dinaramdam, right? That is what's important, okay? Manila, I'm just gonna, all right? So there it is, okay? The 4 parenting styles, okay? There's a difference between parenting styles and parenting practices, okay? A parenting style is the emotional climate in which you raise your child, and a parenting practice is a specific action that parents employ in their parenting, okay? In short, it all boils down to behaving as a good human being. And of course, by example, it's about behaving as a good human person that you want your children to be. Okay? Yun lang yun. So, those are that's my take on how I think authoritative parenting can help make the difference between how you raise your children. Okay? Okay, thank you. So, ayan, that ends my thing about the parenting stuff. Okay? Pag-usapan naman natin ngayon, alright, about yung employment and how people can be happy at work. Okay? There are 10 companies dito sa Amerika, okay, that have the happiest employees. Bakit? Okay? Bakit kaya? Alright? Ito na yan. Alright? Ta-da! Okay? There are 10 companies, okay? These 10 companies have the happiest employees. Bakit kaya? Alright? Let's find out. Alright. Kasi diba, it's important to have a happy working atmosphere. Of course, most people practically, they go to work because they need a job to pay for their bills. And some just go to work, listlessly or it's a job. Pero syempre, maganda naman yung papasok ka sa trabaho, masaya ka sa work atmosphere, masaya ka sa working operational procedures, masaya ka sa sweldo, masaya ka in all aspects. And itong 10 na kumpanya na ito have the happiest employees in the world. Let's find out why, okay? Adobe was named the #1 company with the happiest employees in 2021. Alam niyo po yung Adobe, okay, bato yun. Pero ayan yung di ba, the tool that we use to make our PowerPoint, right? To do desktop graphics, ang company na ito, ang Adobe Photoshop, right? Yan ang photoshopping na software na naging sikat sa buong mundo for many years. So Adobe was named the #1 company with the happiest employees in this year, according to a new report from the company review site Comparably. Ang review site ang pangalan Comparably. Okay? The annual ranking considers 70,000 U.S. companies and identifies where workers are most satisfied with aspects related to their work environment, pay, benefits, and company goals. Okay? Ito ang mga 10 large companies with 500 or more people who have the happiest employees this year. They are Adobe, RingCentral, HubSpot, Peloton, Microsoft, wow, Farmers Insurance, matagal na ito, IBM, Medallia, and Zoom. Tara! Ang Zoom Video Communications na ang CEO ay si Eric Yuan. He's Chinese, but he's an American. He lives in San Jose, California. Grabe ang Zoom, no? So masaya na yung empleyado nila. It's a good company to work for. Alamin niyo yan sa mga nag-a-apply. Number 10 ay Experian. Okay? Rankings are based on anonymous employee ratings on topics that contribute to overall happiness at work, which were submitted to Comparably over a 12-month period from September 2020 to September this year. Okay? Paano na-derive tong research? Ano yung mga questions na tinanong? Kung para na-gauge kung ano ang happiness ng isang empleyado. Ang mga katanungan ay, is your work environment positive or negative? Do you believe you're paid fairly? Okay? Tama bang pasweldo nyo? Are you satisfied sa mga benefits? Do you feel burnt out sa trabaho? Are your company's goals clear? And are you invested in them? Ayan ang mga tanong dito sa research na ito. Are you typically excited about going to work every day? Importanteng question yan, di ba? Sa tanong mo sa sarili mo. Kung happy yung trabaho mo na environment mo sa trabaho. Do you look forward to interacting with your coworkers? Are you proud to be part of your company? On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to recommend your company to a friend? Yan ang mga tanong na nagsagutan. At tapos number 1, Adobe's number 1, okay? Ang ranking ng Adobe this year on the happiest place to work in, Adobe's number 1 ranking dethroned Zoom's 2-year run. See? For the past 2 years, ang Zoom ang number 1 happiest place to work in. My gosh. Ang saya palang magtrabaho sa Zoom ha. At saka sobra naman silang sumikat at yumaman. Anyway, na-dethrone ang Zoom ng Adobe, having the happiest employees in 2019 and 2020. Ang Zoom ang number 1. And the video conferencing company fell to 9th place this year. As you can see dito sa aking listahan, di ba? Ayan o. Kita nyo naman. Naging number 9 from number 2 and from number 1 and 2. Consecutive years, 2019 to 2020, number 1 si Zoom. Pero this year, 2021, na-dethrone na siya ng Adobe, bumaba pa ng 8 notches, right? Number 9 na lang siya. But comparably, CEO Jason Nazar tells CNBC, Make It, sa isang interview sa TV, the different scores among the top 10 companies are negligible daw and based on tens of thousands of data points. He likens it to scoring a 99 on the test of 100. Okay? What stands out about Adobe's reviews? Nazar says it is the positive feedback from multiple departments, including product, marketing, design, sales, and engineering employees who rate the company highly across factors that indicate a rewarding culture and supportive environment. Okay? Si Gloria Chen, ang Chief People Officer. Meron pa nang trabaho no? Chief People Officer. So ano yun? CPO. Max, ang cute mo na. CPO, COO, ngayon CPO, Chief People Officer. I think that is a very important designation to have in a company. The people person, hindi mo ba yan pwedeng masasabing HR yan? Chief People Officer? Diba? Anyway, Gloria Chen, Adobe's Chief People Officer or CPO, naging CPA, CEO, says the company measured employee sentiment. Wow! Mineasure nila yung sentiments ng mga tao through this pandemic. O tama naman, it makes sense. So this being ranking number 1, ang Adobe, is because then of how the people are behaving in this pandemic. Yung atmosphere siguro ng mga empleyado nila, no? Kung nakakapasok sila sa or even if they're working online, pwede mo naman din i-test yun through surveys. Okay? So, they measured this employee sentiment through the pandemic through surveys, company all-hands meetings, and focused discussion groups to better understand the challenges na kinakaharap nila during this COVID time. Tsaka propose solutions to meet changing needs ng mga empleyado. In response to feedback, Adobe, the company, introduced, sorry, excuse me. Ayan, nangangati na ulit, Wilfredo. The company introduced monthly company-wide days off. Wow! So, binigyan nila ng mga day off. 20 new paid days off each year for employees. Wow! Imagine that. 20 days extra paid day off sa empleyado. Wow, I want to work for Adobe. Directly impacted by significant events like pandemics or natural disasters, flexible work schedules, wow, to accommodate caregiving responsibilities. See, very, very mindful sa mga parents, sa mga mommies, or sa mga even single parents. Binigyan ng yung flexible schedule nga to accommodate yung kanilang caregiving responsibilities, whether you're caring for a children or yung meron kang mga magulang na inaalagaan siguro na elderly, and an increase of its wellness reimbursement, wow, to $600 per year. Yung wellness reimbursement, na tinaasan ng $600. Kaya, sorry ha, kasi po, hindi niyo po na itatanong, ako po ay may dual citizenship. So, ang aking mga benepisyo sa Amerika ay nag-aantay rin. But anyway, so yeah, that's America for you. There's a wellness reimbursement to $600 per year. The company has prioritized building community and staying connected while apart. Okay? Chen says, such as through, kunyari, bi-weekly coffee break series, and its annual diversity and inclusion event. We're fortunate to have genuine employees who are invested in our culture and community. And many of our best initiatives are those that are driven by employees themselves. So talaga namang employee-oriented ang Adobe. No? They care so much how their employees feel and how they work. Right? After the risks of the pandemic subside, the default work arrangement for all employees will be flexible. Ayan na nga sinasabi talaga, di ba, ng mga analysts. Sabi nila, pagka natapos na itong pandemya, siguradong a lot of companies will retain hybrid working, hybrid learning, right? Because it's working well for them, right? I think tama naman, kasi sinabi ko na to before Sa Amerika kasi po, hindi bago ang remote working. You know, like I lived in America for more than 14 years, and more than 10 years ago, uso na po yung, for psychological reasons. Kagaya niyan, yung personal day offs, or actually hindi day off We were allowed to, in a company, one of the companies, software companies that I worked for, we were allowed to work from home at least once a month. Tsaka tawag doon, psychological leave or mental leave. But you guys still work pero from your house. So, hindi na bago sa amin yung nag-work from home Matagal na yun ginagawa sa Amerika. So, ngayon, diba, nung nagkainari yung pandemic, so most employees were asked to work from home, And it's found out nga that it works well. Some people, of course, most of them like the idea of working from home. Some didn't because yun na nga yung work-home balance. Like myself, nawala na yung work-home balance ko dahil I live, eat, and sleep and breathe and work where I sleep. I work. Okay? But anyway, pero yun na nga, flexible na raw. Sabi nito si Adobe, after the pandemic phase, they will still leave a flexible work schedule for their employees. How nice, right? Okay. They will have the option to work from home when it makes sense for them, their team, and the business. Kinabutan naman ako, ang saya naman sa Adobe. Sabi ni Chen, employees co-created Adobe's future work model through a series of global surveys, focus groups, workshops, and working series. That's why they listen to their employees, okay? All right? Currently, some Adobe offices are open now at a limited space capacity with employees back in person on a voluntary basis. But most of their employees are still working from home. So, hybrid working sila. Okay? Alright. So, yan ang ano ko dyan about the 10 best companies. Okay? So, we still have a lot to talk about. But okay, we will talk about new topics bukas na, no? The number one factor driving workplace stress. Okay, we will talk about workplace again. Siguro start ko na yung series na yan next week about stress in the workplace and how to deal with it. And for now, okay, ano ate pang pag-usapan? Breakthroughs and technologies. Let me see. Okay, all right. We talk about technologies and breakthrough. Okay, let's talk about an app that makes online shopping so much easier. Okay, anong app to? Tara, of course, alam na natin. Yung mga app ng Lazada, Shopee. Well, there's also October, the start of October means, okay, of course, we start our holiday shopping already, di ba? Mas ano talagang mag-shopping, huwag tayong magsabay sa Christmas rush. Ngayon pa lang ipon-ipunin niyo yung mga regalo nyo. Kung meron kayong pambili tayo, of course, ayun ang importante. Tsaka kasi online shopping is the thing now. Hindi na tayo kailangan pumunta at hindi pwedeng pumunta ng Divisoria. Bukas pa ba ang Divisoria? Tanong ko lang. Hindi ko alam kasi wala na ako sa Manila, right? I'm here in Pampanga. But is Divisoria still open? Paano kaya, hindi ko naalala kung last year, ano nangyari sa Divisoria, right? Dikat-dikat ang tao doon. Okay? So, you know what October means? It's the beginning of holiday shopping and great deals are upon us. Well, ang SM, meron siyang Shop SM, kicks off the merry shopping through their online platform. Yes. Even SM has joined the bandwagon of online shopping. Okay? With so many choices to choose from, adding to cart is made easy with shopsm.app. Okay? Ang SM ay merong shop, tapos capital letter yung SM, of course, .app. Okay? Alright. So, but before you do, ito mga notes to remember before you check out, okay, ang Shop SM. So, yung pakita yung mga deals nila. Alright, pakita natin. Anong mga offer dito sa SM? Hindi ako endorser ng SM, like I'm saying to you guys. I tell you the news as it happens, regardless of advertisers sila or hindi. Okay? To be fair, fair reporting po lamang yun sa akin. I find out things that I think will be interesting to the madlang people, and that's how I say them. I endorse them in a way that, of course, I think it's going to be useful for us. Okay? So, yun lang. Hindi because sponsor ko ang SM or ang Smart or ang Globe, whatever. Okay? It's because I am informative. I want to inform the people na ito yung nangyayari at on good deals, good gadgets, I review them, okay? All right? So, 2021, okay? Topics, okay? Let's just bring it out. Okay? Teka muna, tatabi ko na muna itong 10 best companies, all right? Tapos na dyan. Tapos na rin si parenting. Okay? We're talking about holiday shopping. Okay? Online. Alright. SM. Okay? So, yung SM app ho, huwag niyong kalilimutan. Pwede niyo na siyang i-download. Ang SM po ay online na rin. Ayan. 10 days of deals starting October. Okay? 70% off. O, di ba tingnan niyo naman yung mga deal na yan. How can you lose, right? So, tayo na, okay? Ano ang dapat nating i-note? Okay? First of all, okay, go to shop, tapos shop, capital SM.app, okay? Here are some notes before you check it out. Extra discounts. An extra 10% off on your order is available from 8 o'clock p.m. to 11:59 p.m. Okay, take note. Between October 8 at October 14, which is starting tomorrow, 10% off on your order is available from 8 p.m. to 11:59 p.m. bukas po. Starting there. An extra 10%. So i-download niyo na tong app na to at pag doon kayo namili, yan, meron kayong extra 10%. So, from 8 p.m. to 11:59. Tapos, sunod, gifts lined up. Freebies and gifts are in store. Choose from View and Idlix premium subscriptions. Grab vouchers and tons of freebies from SM Markets. Okay? Tapos, merong 7,000 plus and items on sale. And deals of up to 70% off on selected items from over 1,000 brands to choose from. Okay? Make easy payment options, okay? Checkout is faster and easier with payment methods such as cash on delivery. O may COD din sila. Di ba? Ang SM may COD na, credit and debit cards. Grab Pay and cash. So, every kind of way to pay, pwede na sa SM app, okay? Ang galing. Pwede na kayo mag-shopping sa SM, hindi ka na kailangang pumunta doon. Oo. Pero syempre, kasi nga hindi na...
Nanatiling tahimik at maayos ang
naman
filing ng
po,
COC.
naman to. Elizar na po. Okay, next. All right, earn points. Who doesn't have an SM Advantage card? Okay, earn your points with every purchase, with members getting exclusive discount and vouchers from shopping at Shop SM. SM Market is now in shopsm.app. Shopping for essentials and groceries at in-store prices is now easier with the new Shop SM app. You can also get them on the same day you purchase them, okay, or pick them up at the nearest SM Market. Of course, amazing deals, mga discounts, rebates pa rin, especially this month of October, 10-10 month, because it's SM Super Month. Okay? Ang Shop SM.app, ang Shop SM app is available on the App Store or Google Play Store. So, download na, okay? Para sa inyong SM shopping needs. All right, very good. All right? So with that said, tomorrow papag-usapan pa natin yung mga ibang breakthroughs at ibang news, okay? Ayun, ang ano pala, in short note lang, no? Ang Facebook is back, okay? Uses Twitter to apologize. Diba? Yan yung nangyaring na nawala ang Facebook, okay? Dahil yun sa, ano yun, yung outage ng 6 hours sila dahil sa DNS problem daw, okay? The largest outage they've ever seen was what happened the other day. Pero they're back. Okay? So, pag-usapan ulit natin yung tungkol sa digital divide, bukas na lang ulit. Alright? And thank you so much for joining me today. Maraming salamat. And I'm so happy po, of course, to please like our Broad Stream Cast Communicators page. Meron nasa YouTube na po kami. Balikan niyo yung mga past episodes natin. Ano, Angelica, bukas pa ang Divisoria? Really? Good morning, Miss Josephine Roquero. Now ko lang po nakita ang inyong name. Thank you so much for always being there also now to support. And open ang Divisoria. So, paano social distancing doon, Angelica? Thank you so much, Miss E. Ramos. Patuloy pa tayo bukas po sa ating mga ibang topics because wala na tayong oras. Thank you at nagustuhan niyo po ang aming topic for today, which was the take on authoritative parenting. All right? Maraming salamat. At saka itong pag-a-announce ng you can go shopping na Shop SM po. ang online na rin ang shopping ng SM. Thank you very much for joining me, and tomorrow po, meron pa tayong isang araw this week to be with you. So I hope to see you tomorrow, and we're on YouTube. Please help us spread the word, help us share our blessings and our expertise to more people by liking and subscribing sa YouTube channel natin. Tsaka ito, of course, itong live stream po na to, share niyo po sa lahat para mas marami pa tayong matulungan at mabigyan ng impormasyon. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Faith, hope, and love, everyone. Palagi, huwag kalilimutan. 3 things remain in our lives and our hearts. Faith, pananampalataya, hope, pag-asa, and love for everyone. Thank you very much. Have a good day po. And see you tomorrow. Thank you, Miss Eva.
Inyong natunghayan at napakinggan ang mga makabagong pamamaraan sa mundo ng online sa pamamagitan pa rin ng Broad Stream Cast Communicators. Hanggang sa muli, maraming salamat po.